You ever notice, I've seen when a guy meets a girl, really happy at first, vibing, whoa, feeling so good. Fast forward, I don't know, it could be a few months even, but definitely after a year, because I've seen this, I've seen it recently. I've seen it happen to like somebody I was friends with for 33 years. I've seen it. But what happens? Fast forward a year, they're like just kind of being dragged around. I can't even act low vibrational. I'm just full on, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Just they like their life force has been sucked out of them basically. They're living to please her, and they don't even know they're doing it. You rationalize and justify in your mind, like, no, like I'm doing the right thing, and she rewards me, gives me brownies and stuff, and I should keep doing this. Not all girls are like that. Not all relationships are like that. You remember I like to make balance because the highest relationship is when there's some equality somehow in the giving and receiving of energy, and you guys are allowed to speak to one another. You're allowed, if something doesn't feel right, or you feel like, you know, you're losing energy when you do too much, then you like tell her, and then she can understand, and she can say the same thing back to you. That's a healthy relationship. Yeah, good luck. Now it exists. So I see these guys some time later, and they look like somebody who's been doing drugs a long time. You know, number one, they are doing drugs. They're doing the dopamine. We're going to talk about sex too. That's how they lose a lot of energy during sex, and so they're losing a lot of dopamine. She's draining them. She's draining them. She's not. Pay attention when you're having sex. See, but then who has the level of self-honesty? Because you can think you're feeling good. Oh yeah, I'm getting energy, but reality shows something else. But try to pay attention. Am I actually getting, is she giving me some energy? Am I receiving some energy? Because by nature, women are the receivers. They're not going to get, when it comes to sex and orgasming, guys have the worst deal. He's going to lose his energy. Girls, like, she's receiving your energy. That's the role that she plays in this life. God created her like that. She receives the energy. You penetrate her. You're given the energy. You see, the guys, their ego, you got to overcome this. I know all about it. I've done all these things. This is how I know. The girl, she used to know how to work me, because she knows most guys deep inside, they want to be told, man, yeah, if you're a girl and you want to own the guy, you just pretend. These prostitutes type girls, like, no, not in the relationship, I mean real prostitutes, man, they make hundreds of thousands of dollars. The ones that know how to do this. Just lie. Tell the guy what he wants to hear. Wow, you're so good. Like, oh my God. Like, when I feel you inside me, I just lose myself. I'm like, can we do it again? That can be said in many different ways and forms, but because a guy is usually a sucker when it comes to, like, he wants to know he performed. He wants to know he did good. You know how much power you're giving to the girl because of that need, in that inordinate need. See, it's not an authentic need. We've been conditioned to, and it continuously is perpetuated still today in society, that we got to satisfy the girl. You look at the average. I remember I was in this other town. Glad I left. It was becoming too foo-foo-y. Just too many healers and holistic this and that and goddess workshops and all this stuff, you know. And then I moved to just a raw village town. I was like the only foreigner there. The locals, they didn't do any of that. It was cool. So the Tantra, I noticed when I was there, it's regressed to such a low level. It's like all about giving the girl orgasms. And then they'd interview the guy, the girls that are putting on the workshop. And to try to sell the workshop. And he's like, man, I learned I like can give my girlfriend or wife now like 100 orgasms. I learned how to like do all these things, as if that's what Tantra is. It's not about just pleasing the woman. It's about both receiving like a spiritual darshan from sex, because sex is sacred in the realest sense. But like, who knows that? Also, it's not about giving, you give a girl 100 orgasms, you're killing her. You know how much dopamine stimulation that is? Anyway, so beware of these artificial tantric classes. So pay attention when you're having sex. Like, is she stealing? How do you feel afterwards? Is she only focused on the orgasm? Or is she focused on like surrendering to you, like giving you female energy? Once you get a dose of that, man, it's really easy to know the difference. You can't explain it. Like, she doesn't even know. It's not a technique. A girl can't go to Tantra class and learn how to really surrender to the, no, it's instinctual. If she truly loves you, but see, to truly love you, she has to be free of this designer kit of expectations that she has of sizing you up to see if you meet her needs. If that's there, she can't truly love you. Yeah, the whole thing's a mess. But if she does really love you, like if you got a nice village girl. Man, I kissed a girl once in India. That lasted for years. It probably still, if I was to somehow get a hold of her, we're bonded. Just that kiss. She don't even know how to kiss. You don't need to know. That's the thing. You don't go to these classes and learn how to do these things. If you have true care for the other, this just works out. You know how to kiss. How do you think the first people figured out how to have sex? You think they were watching porno movies a million years ago? No, it just works. Like, nature takes care of it. It's the same way. The higher you get, this whole Tantra thing becomes natural. But when a woman really gives, when she gives you that energy, man, yeah, there's no question. So pay attention to that after you get done having sex. Is that how you feel? Do you feel rejuvenated? Or do you kind of feel drained? Because if she's only focused on the orgasm, which a lot of girls are, and the guys, stupid enough, they're only focused on giving it to her because they're a victim to this false conditioning that that's where they derive their self-worth from. Oh, I got to give the girl the orgasm. All that. So if the girl is really, if that's all she's thinking about is the orgasm, you're going to be drained. How can she give you energy if her mind is only on, you're like the drug dealer. She's focused on you giving her the drug. This is something that you should start paying attention to, okay? The more we become aware of these things, then by law of attraction, our consciousness will attract a partner who's on that level. But I mean, this takes time. It's easy for me to say because I've had so many experiences and I've been on the planet for a while. So, there's something to be said about living wisdom. And so I'm sharing with those people these memories are already inside you. They're just kind of sleeping. And so I'm here to wake them up. There's some people most can't hear this message, is what I'm trying to say. That's cool. I'm not here to reach most people. I don't want to reach most people, actually. I want to reach those few. That's my dharma. I'm not a collective teacher, a mainstream teacher. That's why I don't have courses. You can't learn these things. How are you going to take a course and learn this? That's impossible. Your own intuition reveals these things to you at the right time. The more we purify our life and do semen retention, then we get access to this higher, you can say, library of knowledge that's in us. Somebody can't give you that or teach you that or IV that to you. That's the last thing I want to end on is this is automatic red flag. If you share with her that you're doing semen retention, or if sometimes, don't have to be like never lose a drop of semen, sometimes you tell her, look, when we have sex this time, I don't want to like ejaculate. Do you respect that? If she doesn't, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I never even attracted a girl on that level to be a girlfriend. That's like how far they are. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even see them. If they can't respect and understand that you're preserving your energy, man, you're dealing with a selfish girl, and she's just gonna suck you dry. You seen those videos? I saw one. Somebody posted one. She was saying, drain your man 7 times a day. She's like talking to her. She's trying to help the females, right? If you drain him, he's gonna be so drained that he can't flirt or do anything with any girl. Drain him twice in the morning, once at lunch, a couple times before dinner, and then a couple more before bed. That's what she's saying. I'm like, do these people, do they really exist? It's like human de-evolution on some level. It's like they're becoming like mutants or something, you know? I think it's funny. I see this whole thing as a circus. Like, I don't care. I'll be gone another 20 years, and in the meantime, I'll make videos and talk to those who are tuned. It's my job. I'll see you.